Why the Golden State Warriors have the NBA fooled. As you all know, Warriors made a public statement saying that Jordan Poole and Jonathan Kuminga are now on the trading block, and there could be some drastic changes that happen to this Warriors team. In today's video, we're going to be going through 5 big trades and signings that the Warriors can make this offseason if they give up Jordan Poole and Jonathan Kuminga to help them win another NBA championship. So make sure to like this video, and guys, 92% of you are still not subscribed to the channel, so it'd mean the world if you can subscribe to the channel, hit that red button down below. The first is that the Golden State Warriors could buy out Jordan Poole and Jonathan Kuminga in order to sign Kyrie Irving this free agency offseason. Now, this may come to a surprise, but Kyrie Irving actually has the same salary as Jordan Poole, and because of that, we could see Kyrie Irving get signed by Golden State Warriors if they decide to release Jordan Poole and Jonathan Kuminga. Jordan Poole this season and his average salary for his new contract is $32 million, while Kyrie Irving last season actually got paid $34 million. So they are pretty much in that same bracket, and if Kyrie Irving is also willing to take a pay cut, or even maybe someone like Steph, Clay, or Draymond in order to get someone like Kyrie in the team, this could honestly pay huge dividends. Kyrie Irving, as you all know, 6'2", 195 pounds, he's still only 131 years of age, and because of that, he still has a lot of good years left. As you all know, Kyrie Irving did get traded mid-season, but this season he averaged 27.1 points, 5.1 rebounds, and 5.5 assists, so he did an absolute fantastic job with the Dallas Mavericks and also with the Brooklyn Nets. Now, on top of that, he also had a very good average from the three-point line of 39%. Kyrie has definitely improved over the years when it comes to three-point shooting. He's always been a great three-point shooter, but we definitely saw a high volume and high three-point percentage this season, which was fantastic. On top of that, we all know how his great scoring ability definitely does help out any team, and that is something that the Golden State Warriors can definitely use. As you all know, Seth Curry is a great player, and he did a fantastic job not only this season but throughout the season in general. However, it did seem that Steph Curry was definitely the main and only scorer at times, and it did make it very hard for the Warriors to get really far, not only just during the season but also in the NBA playoffs, where they got knocked out by the Los Angeles Lakers. If we actually look at the Golden State Warriors this season, they actually ranked 21st in points, and because of that, they definitely could use a huge boost in points. On top of that, when it came to their field goal percentage, they did a great job on the three-point line, but the two-point area is definitely something they could work on. They did rank 12th in the two-point area, and I do believe having someone like Kyrie, who's a great mid-range shooter and probably one of the greatest finishers around the ring so far in this NBA, I do believe Kyrie Irving can definitely get it done and help this team move forward. But it did come to a surprise to a lot of people to know that Kyrie Irving pretty much got paid the same salary as Jordan Poole, and that's why the Warriors have made it known and publicly known that they are looking to ship out Jordan Poole if the right offer is there. What they could do in this situation, however, is definitely just buy out Jordan Poole, or maybe send him somewhere for very, very cheap in order to free up cap space and to make room to sign someone like Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving has made it known that he wants to join a championship team. Since he is getting older, Kyrie Irving is looking to join a team where he could make a huge impact and actually win another NBA championship. And because of that, we definitely could see him coming in a Golden State Warriors uniform very, very soon. The second is the Golden State Warriors could trade Jordan Poole in order to acquire Bradley Beal. Now, I think this honestly would be a win-win situation for everyone. The Washington Wizards are looking to get a new up and rising star, and because of that, they could get someone like Bradley Beal get traded for someone like Jordan Poole. And Jordan Poole, as you all know, a very, very young gun that has a lot of potential, and if given the right starting role, could definitely really prosper. But it does seem that Jordan Poole's role in the Warriors has definitely diminished so far, especially as it was made known in the playoffs. Now, Bradley Beal could get a very good position in the Golden State Warriors, and I think it would honestly be fantastic for him. Now, Bradley Beal this season actually had a very good average because he averaged 23 points, 3.9 rebounds, and also dished out 5.4 assists. On top of this, he did average 36% from the three, which is fantastic, and had an effective field goal percentage of 55%, which is the highest he has ever averaged since 2016 and 2017, which was peak Bradley Beal years. So he's done a fantastic job over the last last couple of years to be able to bounce back and come back from his injuries. I think it is great to see Bradley Beal back in full action. Now, on top of this, I think Bradley Beal will work very well for this team due to the fact that not only is he just a great scorer, but he's also a very good playmaker and has actually improved in his playmaking skills ever since John Wall left a couple of years ago. So because of that, I think Bradley Beal will fit very well with what the Warriors are trying to do, and I do think it would be a perfect fit for him. Now, on top of this, what makes this trade idea so special is due to the fact that now that Jonathan Kuminga is actually on the trading block as well, there is an opportunity where they could actually trade Jonathan Kuminga as well, and in return, the Washington Wizards give up Kyle Kuzma. Now, this could be something that is very interesting because Kuzma has been a fantastic player, and a lot of people and a lot of fans of Warriors have actually said time and time again that Kyle Kuzma would be a perfect fit for what the Warriors are trying to do. Now, as you all know, Kuzma's 6'9", plays at power forward position, and he is only 27 years old. But what's great about his game is that he does have a bit of scoring in him, and he also has a bit of defense in him as well. As you all know, this season he averaged 21.2 points, 7.2 rebounds, and also dished out 3.7 assists. So he did a fantastic job while also shooting 33% from the three, and also had an effective field goal percentage of 52%. So he was fantastic to see, but I think Kuzma would honestly be a perfect fit when it comes to the scoring big men that they need. As you all know, the Warriors do currently run Draymond Green and Kevon Looney, who have been fantastic bigs, do not get me wrong. However, something that does lack from them is definitely a lot of offensive skill, and that is something that Kyle Kuzma could definitely provide. I think the Warriors definitely need players that can make an impact now and that are kind of in their peak years, which is why I think this trade would make a lot of sense, and Bradley Beal and Kyle Kuzma coming to the Warriors would be fantastic for both teams. The third is that the Warriors could trade Poole and Kuminga in order to get a higher draft pick. Now, as you all know, the Warriors currently have a pick just outside the draft lottery. However, it does seem that this draft class is very stacked, and in order for them to get a player that can make an impact now, they would have to get a pick in the top 5. Now, a big name that has actually been on everyone's mind has definitely been Victor Wembanyama, but there's still a lot of other great rookies out there that the Warriors could definitely use in order to help them win an NBA championship this upcoming season. Now, as you all know, Portland Trail Blazers currently have the 3rd pick, and it does seem that Jordan Poole and also Kuminga in a trade could actually get them that 3rd pick from Portland Trail Blazers in order to draft none other than Scoot Henderson. Now, Scoot Henderson has actually fallen into the 3rd pick in the mock draft due to the fact that Charlotte Hornets do want more of a forward, and because of that, Scoot Henderson at the 3rd pick, if Warriors are able to make a trade in order for that to happen, which has been already rumored around that Jordan Poole and Kuminga to be traded for that Portland 3rd pick could be on the table. Now, Scoot Henderson is a fantastic player, very athletic, 6'2", and has actually, moves like a guard but has the strength of a big man. His weight is 195 pounds, and this season in the G League he averaged 17.6 points, 5.1 rebounds, and 6.6 assists. So he did a fantastic job, but what I love most about Scoot Henderson's game is definitely his ability to really have no fear out there. They say a lot of his similarities is a little bit like Ja Morant besides the personality stuff, but when it comes to the way he plays, very athletic, very aggressive at the ring. He does have a pretty sweet jump shot, which is good to see as well, so he is able to really be a part of a team like the Warriors that really do focus on 3. However, I do believe that is something that he definitely needs to work on, is that 3 ball. But when it comes to his athleticism and finishing around the ring, it is second to none, and he plays a very mature way of basketball. It has actually been said by a lot of NBA execs why they like Scoot Henderson the most is due to the fact that they think that his game will really transcend very well into the NBA straight away. And there's not many players or not many rookies in this draft class that get that praise, and because of that, that's one of the reasons why Scoot Henderson is seen so widely by all these teams. Now, I think the trade could definitely happen. Portland Trail Blazers are currently in a spot where they could potentially, or most likely, are going to lose Damian Lillard, as Lillard wants to now try to win a championship and has been rumored to actually be going to Miami Heat very soon. If that's the case, they need a new star point guard, and Jordan Poole could definitely fit that bill, and he is someone that's already established in the league, and they don't really need to develop into anything as much. Portland Trail Blazers are trying to stay a winning team in some way, and because of that, they definitely will need players instead of rookies in order to get that done. So there's definitely that aspect to it that could end up Portland actually letting off that trade in order to get someone like Jordan Poole and Kuminga in return for that 3rd pick, and in return, Warriors can get a young guy that has great experience, not only just playing in the G League, but it also has, that great mentality and a play style that can really fit what the Warriors are trying to do. The fourth is that the Warriors could keep Jordan Poole and Kuminga and instead sign other free agents for very cheap, and one of those being Seth Curry. And I think this would honestly be fantastic for the Warriors, especially as a Warriors fan in general. Seeing Seth and Steph Curry in the same team and teaming up would honestly be a great fan favorite experience. I think Seth Curry has also been a fantastic player from the Brooklyn Nets. He is a really good scorer and definitely plays very hard on defense, which I absolutely love about his game. Now, Seth Curry is 6'2", 185 pounds. Now, this season he actually averaged 9.2 points, 1.6 assists, and 1.6 rebounds. So he did a fantastic job. But on top of that, his three-point percentage this season was 41%. Yes, guys, you heard that right. 41%. He was honestly absolutely smoking it out there. And he also did a fantastic job as an effective field goal percentage was 57%, which is great, especially for a guard of his stature. So I think he did a fantastic job all year around. And I definitely do believe that his scoring on top with Jordan Poole's scoring and also Kuminga's defense could honestly be a great recipe for success. Now, I think Steph Curry does a fantastic job on offense, but I think his defense is still very underrated. He is only 6'2", so he probably can only guard guards, maybe even a small forward at times. But I think all around he has done a fantastic job all season with the Brooklyn Nets, and he really does understand team basketball, which I think is something that the Warriors need. When it comes to playing for a team like Golden State, you definitely need that sort of team unselfish type basketball in you, and because of that, Seth Curry being Steph's brother, I think he will be able to bring that to the team, no doubt about it. The fifth is something that has already happened, and that is the Warriors promoting Mike Dunleavy Jr. to become the new GM to replace Bob Myers. Now, I think this was a sad day to hear Bob Myers leaving, but I do think they have left it in very good hands, as I think Mike Dunleavy Jr. is going to do a fantastic job being the GM for this team. The fact that he has NBA experience as well, I think really does help, and he knows what it's like being on the floor and picking the right players in order to help this team grow and win an NBA championship again next year. So I think he has the capability to do that, and I'm confident to see what he can do next season with the Warriors.